You've seen it before. You have someone that you know that loses a ton of weight like that, but instead of looking healthy, they look weak and all gaunt, like they're sunken in. And it's almost like their body is wasting away. And let's be honest, we can all tell when someone looks like they're wasting away. And if you're on Ozempic or Wegovy or any weight loss drug of those kinds, that's probably not the look that you're going for. And we all know these drugs are very powerful and they work really damn well. And if not approached properly, you could lose more than just body fat. You could end up looking weak, older, and unwell instead of strong, healthy, and lean. The good news is, none of that has to happen. There are some simple steps that you can take to make sure that you're losing the body fat you want so that you look and feel better and not looking like you're barely holding on to life. And if you're worried about looking like you're on Ozempic, well, not to worry. I'm gonna go over those simple steps so you get the best possible result without looking like you're this close to death. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Achidi, and I'm both your personal trainer and food educator. And my purpose is to give you a common sense and no BS health education so you can create a simple path to not just getting healthy, but it's also a sustainable path that keeps you healthy. So if that interests you, you're in the right place, and consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay on top of all the helpful videos that I'm putting out. And today we're going to be talking about something that kind of flies under the radar for people that are taking Ozempic, Wegovy, or any weight loss medication. And I get it too. We all want to lose weight as fast as possible because that's the best outcome, right? Well, not so much, because here's the thing. When the scale drops too quickly, you're not just losing fat, you're actually losing a ton of this stuff. Muscle, and that's when you'll start looking weak and old instead of strong and fit. The reason this is the case is that too big of a calorie deficit, that is when you're burning calories up here but you're eating calories down here, your body can't keep up with that, and it's going to want to get rid of more muscle rather than more fat. And losing muscle is super bad. You're not gonna look strong, you're not gonna look healthy, you're not gonna look all that good. You're gonna start looking flat, you're gonna start looking weak, and you're probably gonna start looking older too, because muscle gives your body structure and strength and tone, and without enough of that muscle, you start looking like a gaunt, wasted away version of yourself. And this really happens because most people who are taking these medications are neglecting to lift weights. They're really just taking the medication, eating a small amount of food, and allowing everything else to take its place. And one of the biggest things that happens when you lose muscle is your metabolism slows down. Muscle is an active tissue that burns more energy than fat. And when you lose some of that active tissue, your body is not going to be that effective at taking the food you eat and making that energy do things. It's really going to take the food that you eat and just turn it into more body fat. Like, you can imagine someone that you know that loses a ton of weight, and yeah, they look like they're smaller, but they don't look that good. That's because they lost muscle tone, they lost muscle mass, so it's like they're a deflated balloon version of themselves. So if you want to lose weight and you want to lose it in the right way so you look strong and healthy, step one is making sure you hold on to your muscle, and the way you're going to do that is by consuming enough protein. Because if you're barely eating, your body is going to take what it needs from somewhere. And especially if you're not eating enough protein, well, that somewhere is going to be here in your muscles. That's because protein is a non-negotiable for keeping muscle while saying bye-bye to body fat. And I'll give you the numbers on it. You need to be eating at least 0.7 grams to 1 gram per pound of your body weight. That means someone who weighs just 100 pounds will need as little as 70 grams to as much as 100 grams of protein in order to maintain muscle and tell the fat to shove off. But here's the issue. Ozempic is going to kill your appetite, so you have to be more intentional with how you eat your protein. So it helps to have several sources of protein that you actually enjoy eating. You can eat fish, you can eat chicken, you can eat eggs, you can have tofu, you can have protein shakes. There's a lot of protein sources out there. You just need to put the time and the effort in to find what works for you and what you can eat consistently. And I said some numbers earlier, but I'll make it very easy for you to measure out your servings of protein. And you can do this very easily because you have a way of measuring it on you right now. You hold your hand up, you take your palm, and you make sure that the serving of whatever you have of protein is at least as big as your palm. For many of us, we probably need more than just one palm. We need a palm and a half. I say that because having more protein will make it so that your body has more building blocks for muscle that will make the muscle remain and the body fat can go away. But here's the thing, just eating enough protein by itself is not enough to tell your muscles to hold on and tell the fat to F off. You need to show your body, or really tell your body, to hold on to muscle. And the way that you tell your body to hold on to muscle is through strength training. Your body is either gaining and maintaining muscle or getting rid of it. And if you're not doing any strength training while on these medications, well, I can promise you, your body's getting rid of muscle at a very fast rate. That's because strength training signals to your body to hold onto muscle and get rid of body fat. And you don't need to be a bodybuilder. You don't need to work out with weights every single day, and you don't need to spend hours a day doing it. You just need to create time to hit the weights 2 to 4 times a week for at least 30 to 60 minutes each time. And get this, if you don't know how to get started, I got you covered. I have a free 4-week beginner strength training program, and I want to send it to you. Just comment guide down in the comments below, and I'll reach out to you and I'll email you that 4-week beginner program so you can get started and know exactly what to do without wasting time or looking like you're completely lost in the gym. And you might think, oh, well, I'm doing cardio, that's enough. Now, cardio is great, it helps your heart and your lungs, but it is not going to do a damn thing when it comes to maintaining and even building some muscle. So start doing some kind of strength training. Like I said, I have a free program I can send you, but in general, you're going to do movements such as squats, deadlifts, lunges, push-ups, rows, pull-ups, dips. There's things like that. They're going to work the big muscles of your body, and when done consistently, like I said, just 2 to 4 times a week, you're going to maintain and slowly even build some muscle while your body gets rid of excess body fat. But I gotta let you know, muscle isn't the only thing that takes a severe hit when you lose weight too fast. If you're not paying attention to your skin, your hydration, or even your overall health, those other factors are why you will start to look weak, frail, and unfortunately older. Rapid weight loss, you see, it doesn't just shrink your body due to excessive muscle loss. It also can age your face too. And if you're not careful about it, you could end up looking older instead of just leaner. This happens because when you're losing weight too fast, it creates loose and saggy skin if you're not taking care of it. And taking care of your skin requires hydration, simply drinking water. And when you get dehydrated, your skin will turn dry, it will turn dull, and it will get wrinkled. And that combo right there is why people look a lot older instead of healthier while on Ozempic. And part of what also contributes to this is they're not eating enough healthy fats. And before you come at me saying, well, I'm trying to lose fat, why am I going to eat fats? Eating fats by themselves is not going to make you fat. Eating too much food overall is what makes you fat. When you have healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, salmon, those things help keep your skin elastic. And beyond eating the healthy fats, eating other foods that are high in collagen, that's going to be some of your animal-based products, and even vitamin C, those things are going to help you maintain tightness and help you look as refreshed as possible. So you can think of that person that's lost weight a little too fast. I'm sure you can think of plenty of celebrities that are like this. You look at their skin and it looks like they're not that well. That's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid having sunken in raisin-like skin features, and you can avoid that by staying hydrated, eating your healthy fats, and eating enough food. Because that's the last component of not looking like death on Ozempic is people eat too little food for way too long, and that is when they end up in a disastrous position. Look, I get it. You want results fast. You want to lose that weight like yesterday, but starving yourself is not the move, because the goal isn't to eat as little as possible for as long as possible and survive. The goal is to eat enough to lose fat while keeping your body strong and feeling healthy the whole time. When you realize that eating extremely low calories might lead to massive weight loss, it comes with a lot of negative side effects. That's nutrient deficiencies, feeling fatigued all the time, losing your hair, losing your muscle, having saggy, dry, and gray-looking skin. You basically look a lot worse when you're trying to look and feel better. And believe it or not, healthy weight loss is just around 1 to 2 pounds per week. I will say that again. Healthy weight loss is around 1 to 2 pounds per week. And when you hear about people who lose 3, 4, or even 5 pounds a week, and that's not just for like the first week, but throughout their journey, those are people who are morbidly obese, and they are 400, 500, 600 or more pounds. And so if you are way less than that, and you're losing way more than 2 pounds per week, and you've been doing that consistently, you're setting yourself up for some problems. Because when you're under eating for months, gradually your metabolism adapts. It will get rid of muscle mass so that you're not burning through so much energy, and the 500 or 1,000 or however little calories you're eating will be enough to keep your body surviving. Our bodies want us to survive, so they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that whatever we're putting in will keep us alive. Your metabolism will adapt, and you do not want to set yourself up where you're trying to eat less and less and less and eventually becoming a wasted away version of yourself. At the end of the day, losing weight isn't just about seeing the number drop. It's about looking and feeling good while you do so. So by following the steps that I just outlined, you can lose weight and you can maintain it without losing your overall health or losing your sanity. So if you're on Ozempic, Wegovy, or any other weight loss medication out there, don't just focus on the weight loss. Focus on losing it the right way. Prioritize your protein, lift your weights, stay hydrated, and make sure you're not aiming to starve yourself, but rather fuel yourself using intelligence and logic and a plan. Let me know down in the comments, have you noticed this happening with people on these drugs? Or if you're on these drugs yourself, what has been your experience, good, bad, or otherwise? Let's talk about it down in the comments. I'm here to help you. And if you want more, no BS, common sense health education, go down to the description below and sign up for my free weekly email newsletter. I send it out every Sunday, and in it you'll get simple to apply health information that is sustainable for the rest of your life, so you can get healthy and stay healthy with less stress, so you eventually start to weigh less. We've made it to the end of the video. Thanks for making it. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the video content that I'm putting out every week. In just a moment, you're going to see a preview for another video on my channel. Give it a watch, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.